Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do a reading for Aries for March 2019. There's a couple things I want to say before I get started. So for one, this is a general reading, so it might not apply for everyone. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I also might mention, based on what comes out, some of the signs you might be dealing with, but don't get too focused on the elements or the signs. It could be about anyone. And also feel free to switch around the characters, their perspectives. So I might be talking about you or I might be talking about someone else. I'm not going to go too much into astrology today. There's a few things going on. So we're now in Pisces season for the next little while. Mercury is going retrograde on the 5th. Sorry. Uranus is moving into Taurus on the 6th. And Chiron just moved into Aries. So I'm not really going to go into detail about those, but feel free to look it up and do some research if you'd like. And we'll get started. Okay, so the first card that came out for you guys was the Justice card. So you could be dealing with a Libra or an air sign. It could just be saying that Pisces season for you is going to be about restoring the balance in your lives. The next thing that came out is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is all about like reciprocated love. So I really feel like if there is a person that maybe you were feeling like their feelings like weren't reciprocated, or maybe one of you was like giving too much or giving more than the other, I feel like you're really going to start to see a balance this month. So you're really going to start to see your efforts and what you've been putting into the relationship start to be reciprocated, and it's going to feel a lot more balanced. We also had the Six of Wands come out here, which is all about victory, so that's really good for you guys. Oh, and then look at that, the Emperor. So that's great. So that's your card. So I do feel like you guys will be having a really good Pisces season. And I feel like it's good just because things are going to be really getting into balance before Aries season begins. But you guys are, just kind of evening things out this month, getting balance back in your life. I do feel like romantic relationships for you could be improving quite a bit, because this is all about you coming out on top, right, and you being victorious. And then the Aries card, of course, which is about you really being in your power. There's definitely a sense of sort of like regaining control, getting the reins back in your life. Okay, what else can we get for Aries for March 2019? Sorry, sometimes stuff just really doesn't want to come out. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Four of Swords. Okay, so Four of Swords is all about like resting, retreating, and healing. So again, like I said, restoring a lot of the balance to your life, maybe laying low a little bit. You might be feeling like a bit on the lower energy side of things. You might not really be feeling like you want to go out or like you want to socialize. Maybe being a little bit of a homebody. Okay, and then we had the Tower come out. So the Tower is really about you know, if you're building up a foundation in your life, or if you have built up a foundation in your life that isn't quite sturdy, or just not quite working for some reason, it's sort of about like divine intervention, or something happening that basically like knocks down your foundation in a way that is supposed to give you a fresh start, or give you a new opportunity to rebuild it properly. So because a lot of the cards you had already come out are about healing and recovery and sort of like restoring balance, I do think that the Tower moment has already happened for a lot of you. So this is more so just like the aftermath of the Tower, reevaluating the situation, looking at your life, doing the right healing and restoring balance. And we also had the Hermit come out. So this is the Virgo card. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are doing a lot of inner work right now, a lot of sort of like self-reflection, you know, maybe even looking at the past a little bit and just kind of saying like, you know, with the Tower, like, you know, where did I go wrong? Why was this foundation not sturdy? And really working to get that balance back, and working to start again with that steadier foundation this time. Okay, so we just had the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands come out together. So Five of Cups can be about a little bit of loneliness, sadness, focusing on the past. So if you're doing that self-reflecting, or maybe looking on the past, it might be with a tone of sadness. This could have been something that like you put a lot of work into, or you invested a lot in, and you know, maybe you thought it was going really well, and then when it came crashing down, it was just like a bit of a shock to you, and now you're kind of trying to like pick up the pieces, and you're kind of just like looking at those spilled cups, maybe with a little bit of sadness, maybe a little bit of regret. And then Nine of Wands, which is all about going through a battle, and still feeling a little bit defensive. So you still might be in that kind of initial shock of the Tower moment. But you're definitely on the road to recovery, it seems like, with the Four of Swords here, and also Justice. Okay, so next you guys had the Fool come out. So I feel like this is really good because it's saying that you guys are going to have a quick recovery from this Tower moment. So after this Tower moment, although there might have been a bit of sadness or a bit of regret, a bit of looking back, sort of feeling defensive, still feeling like you're in fight mode, you're really doing the work to heal and look within and try to regain that power, regain that balance and that stability. And it does show you coming out on top from that. So it's really good because I think the Fool here is saying, you know, you're going to be ready to jump back into something really quickly. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this Tower moment for you guys could have been a blessing in disguise. You're sort of looking at it in a really positive way, and seeing it not as, you know, your whole foundation just came crashing down. You're more so seeing it as, okay, my foundation came crashing down, but you know, this is a really good opportunity for me to start from scratch and actually do it right this time. Yeah, so being really willing to kind of jump right back in and take a leap of faith. All right, this is the last card I'm going to pull for you guys. So we just had the Sun come out. So this is really great. Yeah, so I see you just kind of coming into something really new, with a kind of like new lease on life. The Sun is all about happiness, and it can also be about that like childhood type of happiness. So it's very much just carefree, free-spirited, you know, not jaded, just, yeah, really like open and willing to receive everything that's kind of coming your way. Yeah, so I really just feel like March for you guys is going to be a little bit of a recovery, a little bit of kind of like getting your ducks in a row, getting that balance back into your life. And then when we're jumping into Aries season, in the middle of March, I feel like you guys are really going to be ready to jump into new things. And yeah, it all looks very happy for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're cross-watching and there's a message in here that you think someone should hear, then send them a link to the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.